Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing a tier list video. I was originally going to do Animal Crossing, which would feature every single Animal Crossing villager from the new game that is available and rank them one by one, because if you follow my streams you'll know that I was obsessed with Animal Crossing for a good few months. But the reason I'm not doing that is because my Audi ears have just actually arrived. Let me take them off and I will show you guys. So they are basically ready to go. And I kind of, when I saw them, I thought, do you know what, if I want to do this tier list, I want to do it as Audi. I want to be in full cosplay as Audi. And I don't have the energy. Like I said, I'm still getting better, so I don't have the energy to get into full cosplay. So I thought I'll put that one on hold for now. And the other couple of videos I wanted to do need a bit more work and a bit more scripting, but I needed something to kind of do today. So we decided I was going to do Generation 1. Ranked from, I think it's D to S, is it, in a tier list. But we're going to rank them individually and we're going to see how we go. I mean, I feel like Generation was the best. We're going to rank them from D to S. And I'm going to tell you what I think of each Pokemon. At this point, most people have played through either Generation 1 or played through enough Pokemon games to have a good understanding of what the Generation 1 Pokedex is. I think this would be a really fun video. If it does well, if people like it, maybe I'll do every single generation. But for now, we're just going to stick with Generation 1, which also features my favourite Pokemon, and I wonder what one that will be. Anyway, we're going to get straight into that now. So first off, we're going to go with the ever popular Bulbasaur. Now, Bulbasaur's an interesting one because it used to be my least favourite of the starter line. I'm going to give you a B ranking because it's not a bad Pokemon. Ooh, Ivysaur. Ivysaur I like a lot more. I just like Ivysaur a lot more than... Ivysaur is my favourite of that line. So I think Ivysaur is going to get an A. Venusaur, on the other hand, can go to B. I like Venusaur, don't get me wrong, I like Venusaur, but Ivysaur's just better. And Mega Venusaur, it's just got a flower on its head. It's not that, like, it's not, in terms of like when you look at some of the other Megas that came from the Mega generations, I don't think is as interesting as the others. So I think I'm just going to stick that one in B as well. Charmander is my favourite start of this line is the Fire line. So I definitely think that's an A ranking because Charmander's cute, it does its job, but Charmeleon's I like. Actually, you know what? Charmander can go on the B ranking because I prefer Charmeleon personally. I really like the middle evolution line of these forms in particular, so that'll be why that's there. Charizard, on the other hand, I like Charizard, so Charizard's an A. Now this might be interesting. I don't think Mega Charizard, I think this one's Y? No, or is it X? Mega Charizard X, maybe, is as good as this one. Because I like that Charizard Mega better because it's more true to the original design and it looks more sleek and it just looks cooler. Like, I wish Charizard actually looked like that. If Charizard actually looked like the Mega form, I would probably just use Charizard over any of the other starters because it's so cool, and I'm sad we don't have it anymore, but at the same time, And although the blue flames are cool on the other Charizard, and it's cool that it's finally got the dragon typing everyone wanted, it's just middle of the road for me. I mean, we're in the starters at the moment, so a lot of the starters are going to be fairly high ranking. With, like, you can't really give them low rankings, in my opinion, especially not the first. Squirtle, again, is just... I feel like this is so boring. It's just going to be in the middle because it's a good Pokemon. I can't really fault it. It's cute. It does its job, you know? I love Wartortle's design. I hate evolving it. Like, I really love Wartortle's design. I love its fluffy tail. I love its, like, wing gears. I think it's just so cool. And it makes me never want to evolve it, and that's why Blastoise and Mega Blastoise are going to go straight into B because I have such a love for Wartortle. It's really random, and I know it is, and I know Blastoise is cool and everything, but just look at Wartortle. He's so cool. I love Wartortle. In fact, yeah, I love Wartortle. That would be it. He's definitely up there. The Caterpie line. The Caterpie itself is crap. To put it bluntly, it's just not a good mon. It's cute, I guess. I don't know. I never got really attached to it in the anime or anything. Like, I don't have much. Caterpie's got a good shiny. I'll give it that, but it is what it is. It's meh. Same with Metapod. Pro Metapod, don't hate me. It's just boring. It's a cocoon. That's it. I like Butterfree. Butterfree though, Butterfree's a hard one actually, because I do like Butterfree. Yeah, Butterfree, because when you use a Butterfree, I remember in Generation 1 using a Butterfree, and it was actually really good because it had Psychic and Sleep Powder and Dream Eater, and you know, you could make it really work in the original games and be quite a threat because it has a decent speed, and I did like Butterfree a lot. I feel like I'm going to end up moving Pokemon around on this. Like, I think actually that Charizard's going to go up there. I know. It's funny, this is gonna end up being, this video is gonna be an absolute mess, so I just hope you guys enjoy it. I have the same opinion on these ones. Beedrill's alright, but Mega Beedrill is cool. Like, that line itself is Pidgeline, it's again, it's just a bird, isn't it? And Pidgeotto's coolish. It's alright. I enjoy playing it in Generation 1. I wouldn't choose it now, but the Mega, on the other hand, again, it's like the same thing with the other Charizard form. I'd rather the Pidgeotto just look like the Mega. I don't care about the stat increase that much. I just wish it looked like the Mega, because the Mega is just so clean and nice, and I'm sad that we don't get to use it again now. Rattata. It's not even going to talk about it. You know where it's going. Raticate, though, again, I've got a bit of a soft spot for Raticate, because I like using Guts boosted Raticate. I got a shiny one on Fire Red when I was playing through it years ago, which happened to have Guts. I still have it. It's a good mon and I do like it. But that is more of a nostalgia thing. When I actually look at the Pokemon as a whole, then it slips down. Sometimes you get attached to a Pokemon, even though it's not necessarily one of your favorites. Fearow and Spearow are just a bit I'm not the biggest fan of them. Yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about them. Like, I don't want this video to be an hour long. Oh, I like the Ekans line. I like Arbok quite a bit. I feel like to use them though, they're frustrating Pokemon to use, especially in Generation 1. They just didn't get much, like, other than like Toxic, and that was kind of it. Okay, here we go. This might be a bit controversial. Pikachu is here. I used to love Pikachu, okay? Don't get me wrong, I used to love Pikachu. I don't know what it is over the last couple of years, but I've just kind of fell out of love with it. I think it's because, on some level, Raichu is just left so in the dust because of it. Like, and I love Raichu. Like, I'm going to put Raichu exactly where it deserves to be, and that is an S tier, because Raichu is amazing. It's one of my favourite Pokemon of all time, and I adore it. It's just I think Pikachu overshadows it, and part of me just hates it for that. And I think that's why it's so low down. Plus, it's just shit to use. It's such a crap Pokemon. I hate using Pikachu. I just want to get a Thunderstone and evolve it, and that's it. And go to the Sandshrew line. I mean, I like Sandshrew. So Sandshrew and Sandslash, but they're middle of the ground. They're nothing revolutionary. They're nothing like exceptionally cool. It's just there. Both the Nidoqueen lines are good, but I have a special soft spot for Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen is up there. I just think it's a really nice design. I love the Nidoking and Nidoqueen lines. I think they're really cool. It's an interesting way that they brought in gender, because obviously back in Generation 1 they couldn't do gender split like they do now. And I just liked them. I thought they were cool. I remember using a Nidoqueen to destroy my friend's Nidoking, and just doing that whole girls are better than boys thing as a kid. And I know that's not like a thing anymore, but when I was a kid it was cool. So, and I'm going to give the same rankings for Nidoqueen and Nidoking. The pre-forms I'm not that bothered by, but Nidoking definitely deserves to be up there. Now Clefairy and Clefable. Okay, Clefairy and Clefable I never used to care too much for, but now I'm quite a big fan of Clefable. I like using them. I think it's really fun to make interesting sets with a Clefable, because you can build it in so many different ways and make it interesting and fun. And I have ruined Liam a few times with a bloody Cleffa. So that line to me is pretty good. I just think it's a good line. Again, this is just a really solid Pokemon design. Like, I think that, yeah, Ninetales will probably fit on this line, because I think, yeah, Ninetales will go on the Nay line. I love Ninetales, don't get me wrong. I love its design, I think it's amazing. But there is a Pokemon that we're going to come up to that just trounces it for fire types for me. As you can tell by the channel, I like Jigglypuff quite a lot, and I love Wigglytuff as well. They're both really good Pokemon. I love them. I've got a new love for them since the Let's Go games, because now they float behind you, and they're just interesting Pokemon. They're fun to use. I like that they were one of the Pokemon that didn't really have their typing completely changed. They kept their typing more or less. I only like Crobat of this line, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Zubat is boring, Golbat is boring, but Crobat would be up here. Crobat's great, I like Crobat. This line's alright. Definitely like a Vileplume line. It's good, Mom, but there is a line I prefer a lot more. So that's why it's where it is. Because I'm going off this like with Pokemon I would use in Generation 1. I guess that'll be the way I'll explain it. The Paras and Parasect are... I like Parasect. Although its double weakness to fire and other things are just cripple it. It's an unfortunate typing. And it's got such a high attack stat. I don't know why they didn't give it a high speed stat, because then it would actually be, you know, usable competitively. But because it's so slow, it's just like... I like Venonat, but it's again, It's on about the same level as Pikachu for me. I like Venonat. Venomoth Shiny is really good. It's really clean. I like Venomoth Shiny a lot. And I think it's a good Pokemon to use. It's interesting. It's a shame about it being bug poison, because it made it really vulnerable to Psychic types in Generation 1, so it wasn't the best Pokemon to use. Oh, the fast little boy. Again, it's okay. I don't dislike the line. Don't get me wrong, but it's not something I would choose to have on my team. It's there for me. I'm wondering how many people I'm upsetting here by putting these Pokemon in rankings. Meowth is the same thing with the Pikachu. It overshadows my favourite of the line, which is Persian. I fucking love Persian. I love Persian so much, and I hate that Meowth. I don't know why. The two Pokemon I like a lot, pre-evolutions, are so popular, which means that like I feel like both Persian and Raichu get a raw deal. Persian's so cool. I love its when it's got Technician. I love it, especially in Generation 1. It was so fast. It just got crits all the time. It's just a really good mon, and it's just a simple cat that I like. Call me simple. I like it. That's what, you know. Golduck is meh. Don't mind it, but it's there. Golduck, on the other hand, did I say Golduck twice? Well, Psyduck's meh, and Golduck's pretty good. I like Golduck. The only problem with Golduck is, I think this is not just me, I think a lot of people believe this. Golduck should be Psychic Water. It shouldn't be just pure water. It's really infuriating for me. I feel like if that Pokemon was Psychic Water, it would do so much better as well. The Mankey line I like a lot. Mankey and Primeape, definitely good. It was one of the better fighting types in my opinion that came out of that generation. I just thought they were funny and cute and just like a little angry fluffball. And who doesn't love them in the anime? I mean, he's a little shit, and I love that. Oh, on to Best Boys. Best Boys, both babies. If you guys didn't know, Arcanine is my favourite Pokemon of all time. I absolutely adore Arcanine. Growlithe, I do as well, but Growlithe pales in comparison to Arcanine in my opinion. Arcanine has been my favourite Pokemon since I was introduced to Pokemon when I was a kid. Like, it's never changed. That Pokemon has always been my favourite Pokemon. So I could go on for fucking hours about how much I love that Pokemon, but you guys already know I love that Pokemon, so we're gonna move on. Interestingly, we're on to Liam's favourite line now. And I do like Poliwag, and I do like Poliwhirl quite a lot. They're also meh for me, which Liam's gonna hate. They're meh for me again. Like, they're better than quite a few other water types in this generation, though, I think. Poliwrath's a hard one. I'm a Politoed girl. That whole line for me just fits in here. If Politoed was on here, I think Politoed would go into A, but because we're just doing Generation 1, it's just floating around in B at the moment. We are now getting into Abra line. Everyone's gonna hate me. Abra's meh. Alakazam's meh. I just don't like this line that much. At all. I don't know why. I never have. I think maybe it's because it was so broken in Generation 1 that no matter what you brought, if someone had an Alakazam, you were done. Maybe that's part of it, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the humanoid Pokemon anyway. Like, in general, like, the Machamp line is Machoke. I like Machamp though. Machamp is in the medium. But, like, the humanoid ones just don't do as well for me. I don't know what it is, but they just don't. Oh, we're on to my favourite grass type line. Yes. Okay. So I love Bellsprout. Whoop, whoop. I don't know why. I love Bellsprout. I think Bellsprout is amazing. In fact, Bellsprout can go here. But Weeping Bell is just so boring. I hate it. But then we get the big boy, which is Victory Bell. I love Victory Bell. Victory Bell is great. It's just, it's a Venus flytrap Pokemon. It's so cool. I just think it's awesome. It's got a great like moves. It's got a high attack stat. I just like using it. I always found it fun to use. And I always preferred it to like Vileplume and stuff, so, and Venusaur. Like, if I had to pick a grass type in this gen, you know exactly what it would be. Oh, well, we know that you're going here purely because the same thing as Zubat. You literally run into them every 2 seconds and it pissed me off. On the other hand though, I like Tentacruel. Tentacruel, I've got time for. I like its typing. I like they got Barrier in Generation 1. It's a good mon. It's cool. I like it. I always thought this line was a bit meh. I don't know if Brock also kind of ruined this line for me. It's one of them. I never got that attached to it. You two can go here. Ponyta, no. Yeah, Ponyta and Rapidash can go there. I used to like them a lot more than I do now. The reason being is that in Generation 4, if you've played it, you'll know that your choices for fire types were either Rapidash or Infernape, and Rapidash was so shit. It used to die all the time on me and it used to piss me right off, so I have a little bit of a disdain for Cantonium Rapidash. It's just not as good as I want it to be. Oh, Slowpoke line! I like the Slowpoke line. The Mega though can go to hell. What the hell did they do to the Mega? It's horrible. It's one of the few Megas I absolutely hate. It just looks so bad. Oh, I just no. But that Slowbro line I've got time for. In fact, that Slowbro line can go here. Slowbro grew on me a lot over the years. I like it. It's a good line. I just never liked Magneton and Magnemite much. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Farfetch is cool. I like Farfetch. Farfetch can be a B. I wish it was better though. Aha! The best flying type line from this generation for me. Dodrio is a bit meh. But Dodrio is awesome. I love Dodrio. Dodrio I've got time for. Fast little shit. I love that it can fly without wings. It looks so ridiculous in Pokemon Stadium. It's great. Got time for that. Again, it's a line that's cute. Like, design-wise, I think it's cute. Playability-wise, I just think it's really boring. But I don't dislike it, so it's definitely in a B. I've got a lot of time for Muck and Grimer. Muck and Grimer are pretty cool. In fact, Muck can go there. I like Muck. I never used to like Muck, but the reason I like Muck now is because of the anime. Not now, but you know, I loved Ash's Muck in the anime. I thought it was so much personality. It was so interesting, and I loved that he used it against, you know, Gary in his final like Gary versus Ash fight. I thought that was cool. How are we doing? Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm hoping I haven't recorded for too long. Oh yes, yes. Now this is another line that, in fact, you go up here. Shelder's meh. I'm not a big fan of the pre-forms as much, even though, as you can see, I rank the middle evolutions quite high. But I do have a lot of time for Cloyster. Skill Link Cloyster is disgusting, and I love it. I'm here for it. Hey, okay, okay. These are all fantastic boys, but Gengar is superior, and he needs to go here because Gengar is life. And Mega Gengar also, especially in shiny form, shiny Mega Gengar is just. It's a bit good. It's a bit good. But the only thing I hate about the Gengar line is that it was part poison. Now it's useful because fairy types exist. But back in Generation 1, like, it was such a nightmare because it was super, like, psychic types were super effective against it. And that was what it was there for, really. Like, in my head, it was like, oh, they got Alakazam. Gengar, oh no. I'm outsped in one shot, of course. Because it's frail. And to be honest, that Gengar just got a raw deal in Generation 1. I think it had 2 ghost type moves, Lick being one of them, which could hit some random types. Generation 1 is just a mess. But yeah, I've got a lot of time for Gengar. Gengar's great. Onyx, no. I never liked Onyx. It's just so weak. It just pisses me off. It just makes me angry. I just don't like Onyx. Oh, Liam's gonna hate me. I don't like the Hypno line at all. Liam loves it. I hate it. I just don't like it. I think it's creepy. It creeps me out. I think he's got a good shiny though. Good shiny. Oh, Krabby and Kingler, yes! I love Krabby and Kingler. Interestingly, my love again comes from the anime for Krabby and Kingler. Ash's Kingler is just awesome, and I want to see it all the time. And I hate that we don't see it anymore because he's so cool. And I love Krabby and Kingler in general. I've never really used one on a playthrough. That's something I want to do one day. But I've always got a lot of time for them. I think they're good mons. Oh, we're getting towards the end. Okay, we're gonna go with... I mean, Voltorb and Electrode are okay. Like, I think they're better than the Hypno and stuff. Like, I think they're interesting. Then, do you know what? Just for the shiny alone, though, I am gonna put you up a bit higher because that has got a fantastic shiny. If you've not seen Electrode shiny, you should look it up. It's great. Yeah, so I like that line. It's good. Bit useless. Like, if you didn't teach it Thunderbolt with a TM, it was, you know, not very good, but it is what it is. Execute line is, it's okay. It's not, everyone used it. I remember when I was a kid, everyone used Executor because it was Psychic Grass, and you know, that's a really good typing, especially in Generation 1. You just rinse through things, especially when a lot of the other grass types were part poison. I think there's only like, yeah, Tangela is the only pure grass type in Generation 1, and because of that, it was just such a good wall for so many mons that I just got sick of seeing it. I've got a really cool Ditto-faced Electrode. I might show it at some point, maybe. Cubone line is cute. Cubone and Marowak are great, and they can go here. Cubone's cuter, but Marowak is just nice. It's hard-hitting. It's a really sleek design. And Hitmonlee, I like. And Hitmonchan, I like a lot too. I think they're both good Pokemon. I like that they're both based off Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan, and I think that's really cool, like, that they've got their own kind of inspired Pokemon. And I like them a bit more than Machamp. Like, if I had to choose one, I would choose them over Machamp any day. Lickitung! I'm with Liam, I like Lickitung. Lickitung is one that a lot of people don't like. A lot of people don't like Lickitung. I think the tongue itself freaks people out. But it's got such a good shiny, and I think it's cute. I think it's really cute in the anime. Jess's Lickitung is great. Like, just, I don't know, I like Lickitung. I've got time for it. I wouldn't mind using it. Coughing and wheezing are okay. Wait, did I put Arbok really far down? I thought I put Arbok a little bit higher than that. I think, okay, fair enough. We're gonna have a little bit of a move. I'm sorry that this is changing as it goes. Them two can go into B because they are good mons and I do like using them. Oh, I have a lot of time for Rhydon. Wait. Let me just... I've got a lot of time for Rhydon. Rhydon's fucking great. Rhyhorn is boring. Rhyhorn I just don't like. I just don't like Rhyhorn. I never have. But Rhydon is so great! I love Rhydon. Although Rhydon is not better than these two. But Rhydon's so great. I loved, especially like, if you guys watch my streams, you'll know that I did like a Nuzlocke at one point where I had a Rhydon called Duncan with an Eviolite, and oh, it just put in the finest of work. It's just such a good mon. Chansey, I hate you, Chansey. No, I don't hate Chansey. I like Chansey. Chansey's a good mon. I just hate it because one of the series battles me and Liam just filmed, it's absolute troll. Tangela is meh. Poor Tangela got the short straw in Generation 1, being the only full just grass type, pure grass type in that whole generation. And the only decent move it could get was through a TM. Like, Generation 1 is so flawed though, that'll be why. Kangaskhan is meh. Mega is the same. I don't mind them. Wait, no, they go here, there, yeah. I don't mind them, but at the same time, I don't like them that much. Horsey and Seadra are great, but they aren't Kingdra. Kingdra is up here. Seadra and were a little bit disappointed. I know I've been a big fan of Goldeen, but because of Liam now, I actually have a lot more respect for Seaking because of his lightning rod ability. I think it's really cool. I like his sets, and yeah, I like Seaking now. Ah, what my favorite? Okay, so hold on, wait. I'm gonna have to go further up. Starmie can go here, but Staryu can go there, but Starmie is my favorite water type of all time. So that one has to be quite high up there. Starmie is my ultimate water type Pokemon. I absolutely adore it. I love how many disgusting sets you can have it. It was Psychic Water. It was just such a good typing. It's such a cool design. I loved Misty's Staryu and Starmie. Maybe that affected it, I don't know. As you can tell, the anime has affected some of my choices in this regard. But I just love Starmie. Mr. Mime can go here with the other creepy psychic type, which is Hypno. Welcome to your friend. Scyther is S rank. I love Scyther. I have so much time for Scyther and Sizzle. They're like they were my favorite book types for the longest time. They're not anymore, but they were for the longest time. So you know, S ranking immediately. You can stay here. We don't even talk about Jinx. Jinx is just terrible. I don't like Electabuzz and Magmar as much as Liam does, but I do like them a lot. Pinsir again is meh. Mega Pinsir though, I like Mega Pinsir. I think Mega Pinsir's cool. I'm down for it. Tauros, I like Tauros. I like Tauros a lot. It hits like a truck, and I love that Ash has 30 in the anime. I think that's great. Magikarp. I know it evolves into Gyarados, but tell me Magikarp isn't at the bottom of the cesspool at the moment. There you go. Gyarados, though, is S rank. Who doesn't love Gyarados, right? I know it's a really stereotypical one to love. And maybe some of my choices for the top are just really, oh, you like the same as everyone else. But it's Gyarados. How can you not like Gyarados? Mega Gyarados, though, I don't really care for. It can go in the B. Lapras is an A, because Lapras is great. Ditto, it has to be, I mean, I have a whole collection based around Ditto. If I don't put Ditto in the S ranking, I'm failing. Not to mention, when Ditto got Imposter, it actually became quite a viable Pokemon. I really want to use an Imposter Ditto in a battle at some point. I'm kind of hoping that in Series battles at some point I get lucky and get Ditto. So, Series gods, help me. I want a Ditto. Oh, here we go. Well, all of this line, there isn't a single evolution I don't like. My least favorite is Glaceon, and even then, I would put Glaceon up here. I especially love Flareon, and Jolteon. These three are just, I remember when I was a kid, Flareon would be right at the bottom because Flareon was just so useless. But I used Flareon in a playthrough recently and it hits like a truck and I like it. Jolteon as well, like Jolteon, I used to be like, well, Raichu's better, so I didn't use Jolteon as much. But as soon as I got Gale of Darkness and I started using Jolteon, I was like, I'm here for it. Jolteon's great. And the same with Vaporeon. Vaporeon was always my go-to water type when I played through the game when I was a kid, before I kind of really understood how to get Starmie or Gyarados. Because when you're a kid, you don't really understand how to get certain Pokemon. Like, I remember seeing Starmie when you run into Misty and thinking, I want that. But I had a Staryu and I got it to level like 80 and it still wasn't evolving. And I was like, oh, why doesn't it evolve? And then... But this was back before internet, guys. If anyone comments at the bottom, how did you not know that? I'm like, there was no internet when I was a kid. I was playing this when I was like 9, so, you know, give a girl a break. Porygon is good. Porygon can go up here. Porygon 2, though, is the best of the line. I like Porygon 2 more. But Porygon's good. Omastar, I do have a time for Omastar. Omanyte is a bit flat, but I do like Omastar. Omastar's cool. Again, the fossils in this game are really good, though. Again, like I said, both Starmie, Kabutops, and... not Starmie. Omastar, Kabutops, and Aerodactyl are really good Pokemon. Like, I can't fault them. They're just good. I mean, it is what it is. I don't like the Mega that much. Liam likes the Mega, but I don't like the Mega. I think it's too much. I like Snorlax, but Snorlax isn't my favourite. So Snorlax can just kind of sit here. Articuno is the best of the legendaries in this generation. It's my favourite legendary. Moltres I just don't care for at all, really. I can't believe I put Moltres in rank C compared to the rest of them. That's hilarious. And Zapdos is good. Zapdos is in the A1, but I hate Moltres. I think it's so crap. Dragonair and Dratini are great. Dratini can go here. Dragonair can go here as well, actually. And Dragonite can also go here. I like that line a lot. I think it's really good. I know it's, again, like I said, these are probably the obvious choices, but you know. This is my list. I'll do what I want. Mewtwo. Mewtwo's okay. Oh, that one is just no. We don't talk about these ones. I don't mind... I prefer Standard Mewtwo to the Megas. The Megas to me just both look a bit rubbish. In fact, yeah, I like you as much as I like Moltres. And last but not least is Mew, who is gonna go up here. Mew is actually my favourite legendary. I know I said Articuno was a minute ago, but I was talking about birds. Mew is my favourite legendary. Oh my god, is this my list? Well, what did I expect, really? So I have War Turtle, Charizard, I think it's Y, Raichu, Persian, Growlithe, Arcanine, Victory Bell, Cloyster, Gengar, Mega Gengar, Starmie, Scyther, Gyarados, Ditto, the Evolutions, and Eevee itself, and Articuno and Mew as my favourites. Oh my god, I'm so stereotypical. But yeah, this was a bit of fun. Let me know below if you don't agree, if you do agree, you know. That was my list anyway for ranking every single Pokemon from Generation 1 in a tier listing. I don't know if I'll do it again. It was fun and I think my choices were quite obvious. I feel bad that I feel like I'm very stereotypical when it comes to my choices. But let me know what you guys think. Where would you rank them? What Pokemon do you hate that I put in the bottom? Or what Pokemon do you think, why have you put that at the top, you know? Feel free to comment below. Let me know what you think. I might do another one maybe not. This was more just because the one I wanted to do, I'm not doing at the moment. So, and it was a good way to distract me for a few hours. So let me know if you liked the video, and I'll see you all again in the future. Bye!